and welcome to Stormlord on the Commodore 64 as usual. This is a Raphael Cecco game on a Spectrum anyway, as usual, converted by Nick Jones on the Commodore 64. He also liked to work with Hugh Binns on the graphics, and as usual the Maniacs of Noise providing the sonics. I believe Eurontel did the intro theme with had lots of sound samples. It's the famous Stormlord tune, but I believe this music in the backgrounds and the in-game is by Johannes Aburigard. Don't ask me to pronounce that, but I don't know why he's not credited, but I believe he did do the music. I think it's also a bit of an error there, but it's very. I do like this music actually. It's worth listening to on the SID player if you get a chance. It's got a very nice, catchy bass line. But enough of that. We're here to look at the game. This came out after Cecco had made the two Cybernoid games, which were real hardcore shooters. But this is not a hardcore shoot 'em up at all. It's more of a scrolling platformer with a bit of shoot 'em up elements in it. As you can see, the graphics themselves are pretty amazing actually. I think I understand this to be one of the few games that has a scrolling bitmap display, which is why the graphics are as good as they are. The gameplay itself is okay. I mean, I can't. The object is to collect these little fairies. I've got 5 left to collect, and it's a matter of plodding through the level. Using teleports, or I picked up an umbrella there, so that'll have use in a second. You'll see the use for that. I wouldn't say puzzle, but there's little bits you have to have the right item at the right time. Obviously, if I didn't have the umbrella, I wouldn't be able to go into these drops there. Oops. I mean, it is a Raf Cecco game, so obviously it's pretty hard. There's no doubt about that. I'm hoping to complete at least the first level. I also like the music, the in-game music you can hear in the background. It's quite heavy and dramatic. Right, I have an umbrella, but if I swap it for that jar of honey, so now that I've got the honey, I can swap out this key, and that should attract these bees away from the little fairy. So that's about as hardcore as the puzzles get. They're not really taxing or anything, but you know, it's something to think about. It's quite a gentle game in terms of that. I think with the game, I mean, I think where it fails is the difficulty level. It is a bit too hard. Or maybe if you had more lives, it would be easier. Oops. Yeah, you bugger. The first level's not too difficult. The second level's possible. After that, well, I don't know. I'm not sure how many levels are in the game. Again, I want this little jar of honey to attract some bees. So now I've got the key, I can obviously unlock a closed door. but not that one. That will waste the key, and there's really, it won't come back. So again, it can be a lot frustrating if you play a level for the first time. This is the bonus level with the just got to shoot these fairies and collect the potions. It's a pretty weird game, this. I'm not quite sure what Cecco Spectrum came up with it. But, I mean, a lot of his games on the Spectrum are probably well received just because technically they were good in terms of the use of colour. But the gameplay themselves, so not only they were good, but they were nothing special. Right, I'm on level 2 now, but the graphics are almost the same as level 1. And I'm not surprised really, because the graphics are of such high quality. There's no way you could have that, any more variety. I like the animation on the main bloke. It's pretty good. I've got some boots that makes me jump higher. Let's get back. There we go. I mean, this is there's not really much I can show you, more I can show you, but this is one of these games that it's actually quite good fun to play, but it's not really deemed a classic, and rightly so. I mean, I don't think it's a classic, but having said that, it's by no means a bad game. I think I'll give it 7 out of 10 because it's a good game. It's just it just lacks that classic status, I think. Right, so I think that's all I can show you for this video, and I shall see you in the next video.